The burnt-out buildings and debris are the haunting remains of yesterday's crash. India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi today visiting the site of one of the worst aviation disasters in his country's history. With the tail of Air India 171 still lodged into a hostel for medical staff. Amid the tragedy, there is one scarcely believable story of survival. Vishwash Kumar Ramesh from Leicester, who somehow walked away from the wreckage, telling Indian television about his extraordinary escape.
It all happened before my eyes. I can't believe how I came out alive. For a short period I thought I was going to die too, but when my eyes opened I saw I was alive. I tried from my seat to take the belt off where I could. I tried and I got out of there.
242 people were on board the flight as it left Ahmedabad airport yesterday. Due to arrive at Gatwick that evening, it began to lose altitude shortly after takeoff and crashed into a residential area, sending a billowing tower of smoke into the air. Among the victims, Raksa Moda from Wellingborough, along with her grandson and daughter-in-law. A family from Gloucester, parents Akhil Nanabawa and Hana Viraji, and their young daughter. And married couple Fingal and Jamie Greenlaw Meek, who posted a video of themselves in the airport talking about their trip.
They were incredibly electric, especially as a couple. You could really feel the chemistry and the love between them, and incredibly bright people, warm people who made people feel included and seen and heard.
In Ahmedabad, relatives no longer hope for news of survivors, but queue to give their DNA to help identify the dead, as those who have lost their loved ones wait for any information about what caused this devastating crash. Fred Dimbleby, ITV News.
Well, our correspondent Ben Chapman is in Ahmedabad. Ben, work is still going on to recover the bodies of the victims there.
That's right, and those that are recovered are brought here to this mortuary, and it has been a chaotic and harrowing scene here really over the course of today. What we've witnessed in essence is the last shred of hope being ripped away from family members of people who were on that plane. What's been happening is ambulances have been arriving at this door. There's been a near constant stream over the last couple of hours. They arrive empty. They are then loaded with a body that has been identified and is then taken away by the family. For some families, though, it is not even that simple. I've been speaking to the brother of a man who was on the plane along with his 3-year-old daughter. The man I spoke to has not been able to identify his brother and his niece because of the nature of the injuries that many of the victims suffered in this crash. He now has an agonising 48-hour wait for the result of a DNA test. Now, away from here at the crash site, some positive news. It's reported the black box recorders, one of the black box recorders has been recovered. That will make the work of the investigators easier in trying to work out what caused this crash, but it doesn't change the scale of the loss and the pain of those who are going through it here.
Ben Chapman, many thanks. Well, here, efforts are being made to try to help and support the families of the 53 British people who were killed in the crash. We're joined now by Salim Patel, who's a counsellor in East London, who's been doing just that. Salim, thank you for being with us. Tell us first who you've been helping and how they're doing.
Well, thank you very much. Yes, we are helping the victim family by providing the visa facilities and organising the flights for them and asking them if there are any facilities or any help they need from us. We are always there and we are there to support them. And we are in constant touch with the family here and speaking to them day to day and time to time that what's happening and how we can help them to get them to India to receive their loved ones remaining.
Tell us more about the family that you've been talking to. Then, who's the family member that they've lost? Right,
I'm speaking to a son of one of the victims called Adam Taju, and I'm speaking to a family member from Hana Viraji. Hana Viraji family are on their way from Leicester to London to receive their visa from the Indian High Commission, and then they'll be making their way to Heathrow Airport, and they'll be catching the flight this evening, flying back to Ahmedabad. And I'm talking to Adam's son, and I'm organising visa facilities for him, and he will be most probably travelling tomorrow with his other siblings, brothers and sisters to Ahmedabad.
Now, getting a visa for India is difficult at the best of times, but from what you're saying, the process is being speeded up for people. Is that right?
Yes, we are very grateful and thankful to Indian High Commission. They have given full support, and they are supporting us to getting the emergency visas, and there's no stress on the family. We just asked them to apply online, and within some hours the visa has been issued to them, so there is no issue getting the visa. So if anybody having any issues, I would like to request them to please contact us, but there is no issue. We are really grateful to Indian High Commission for supporting us and understanding the situation and getting the visa process easier.